Guys, welcome back to Bandage Scars. I am your host, Janae Scales. I have two special guests here with me today. I have my big sister Bree,
Hola.
and then sorry guys, we only got two mics, okay? Then I have my man over here.
Guys, how you doing?
All right, so today we are talking about broken pieces of people's lives. I know. No, but today's topic is the relationship that broke me. Sorry, hope y'all can hear me. Um, today's topic is the relationship that broke me. So we're gonna be, getting some ins and outs of relationships and how it started from the good, in between, how it ended bad, and where you went from there, right?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. So first, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Bree. Been here before. Told you I'd be back. Hey.
Hey. And introduce yourself.
Hey guys, as you know, I'm my boyfriend. My name's Chad. Um, yeah, just we're gonna talk about these things. We're gonna see y'all's opinion on it in the comments. Let's get started.
All right. First thing, what's your favorite color?
Black and purple.
Black and purple. Okay. What do you do for a living?
I am a teacher. I'm also a tutor. I teach dance.
I like to dance.
I know.
Okay, sir. And you? What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is black and gray. Go Raiders, by the way.
Yeah. Whatever. And I'm just gonna talk loud and hope that it.
Here.
Thank you. And what do you do for a living?
I work at a warehouse, selling plumbing supplies. Sorry guys, and yeah, it pays well.
Okay, that's good. All right. Thank you, sir. All right, so we're gonna get this show on the road, guys. Ready?
Yes.
Sorry, guys. All right. So we're gonna start with the buildup and the illusion of the relationship. Okay. So the honeymoon phase. Everybody got a honeymoon phase. It's when it's all rainbows and butterflies and stars and lovey dovey and a bunch of lies.
Yeah.
So when you first met them, what was the dream they sold you, or one you sold yourself about them?
Oh, that was a good question. What sold me? Yep.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah. That
yeah,
that'll do it.
just the cupcake phase, getting to know you, seeing the potential.
Mhm.
I have a habit of trying to see the best in everyone, so I think I'm also not a fixer, but a helper.
Mhm.
So like different issues, I would like help try to solve. And
Didn't go too well.
no, it didn't. But it's, I mean, hey, we're here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to answer this question also? Okay. So I'm gonna read it again. When you first met them, when you first met them, what was the dream they sold you, or the one you sold yourself about them?
Kind of relatable to what she said as well. I'll say the cupcake phase. I'll say the cupcake phase. Um, it's kind of like the Cinderella story at the end. and people think everything's always great when it's great, but it's bad when it's bad, and then people don't want to work it out. Pretty much.
I can also agree and contest to that. Yes, that was good.
Yeah. So to answer also, since we're gonna make it a 3-part.
Yeah,
So,
might as well.
When you first met them, what was the dream they sold you, or the one you sold yourself? Um, so I would definitely say it was the bunch of sweet nothings. The oh, like I want this to work, and the I don't know. I just feel like some of the wording that they give off at first, like the talking about the future and how they only want you and how good of a person they are, things like that. And I feel like once it starts to go downhill, you stick to what they told you at the beginning to try to like keep that little bit of hope alive, because it's like you said, you see the potential in them, and whole time what they showing you is exactly who they are.
Yeah, I'm gonna add to that because I'm also gonna just like as we all saying the cutesy stuff that like kept us, but like what really for me what got us there is we not supposed to be doing this. Like
Yeah.
maybe I shouldn't, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. See how it goes, and then yeah, because flags were there. We just didn't notice them until it got really bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nah, you're good. Another thing that we all have been through before in relationships or talking to somebody, whatever the case is, marriage, etc. Everybody's been in at least one toxic relationship or just talking to somebody in general. And sometimes it takes a long time to heal for that, but people like to jump to relationships or talking to somebody when they're fully not healed inside.
Yeah.
That's definitely a big part. A lot of people do got to do self healing.
Yeah.
They try to heal with the next person and end up hurting that person.
Absolutely.
Okay. The red flag blindness.
Okay.
Looking back, what was the very first red flag you ironed out because you wanted it to work out so badly?
Making excuses for the anger. Like you be cool 1 minute and like go from 0 to 100 real quick. And it's like, what happened?
Yeah.
Or it'd be like they call you first thing in the morning. You like, oh shoot, you thinking about me?
Yeah.
So you answer the phone. You like, hey babe, try to be all cutesy or whatever, and they got attitude. Like
I ain't talked to you.
To quote Cat Williams, "You angry over bacon, nigga? What's going on?" Like, yeah, that's not. I don't. So yeah, that would be one for me.
Yeah. The very first red flag ironed out because you wanted it to work out badly. I would definitely say covering up the lies. Like I would know the truth, but I would make excuses like, "Oh, well, maybe that's just it. Like it's nothing," or
believe what they say.
Believe what they say. Yeah,
yeah.
like even though you got hardcore proof, it's just like, okay, well, I believe you because you said it's not that. Like, the whole time, I know the truth, but I want it to work so badly. I'm not going to address the truth until it gets too bad.
Red flags, Chad.
Yeah.
Looking back, what was the very first red flag you ironed out because you wanted it to work so badly?
Well, first I'm gonna quote what you ladies said. I believe a lot of people, back to what they said in the previous scenario that we just had, a lot of people are not healed. A lot of people are not, I'm sorry guys, a lot of people aren't healed. And based upon their childhood, that trauma could traumatize them to their adulthood, and they never really cope with it or talk to anybody about, you know what I'm saying, what's going on inside. There's a lot of parents really aren't parents, they're kids having kids, and it's not. They really wasn't taught at a young age of how to really vent to themselves and how to talk to somebody when they need. Does that make sense? Um, yeah, we believe that the red flags, we see the red flags, but we never actually want to think about it because we love that person.
Mm.
Um, and we don't believe that person so bad because we see our parents or we see loved ones go through relationship problems, marriages problems, or they think it's okay to be toxic, and it's really not. They're saying they don't know how to talk to anybody or don't want anybody to judge what's going on in their lives. Yeah.
I'm gonna add pacifying insecurities.
Mhm.
Um, you can tell when a person is insecure about a certain situation, or they've opened up to you about them being insecure about something, and that comes out in the relationship. And instead of addressing it and working on it, we pacify it.
Yeah.
So I think that's another thing.
Yeah. And I realized too, when it comes to red flags, basically kind of going off of what he said, a lot of us do see like bad relationships in our life. So we try to make the little bit of bad we see that we think, let's rephrase that, the little bit of bad we see, as in we try to minimize it
Mm,
when it's really big,
yeah.
but we try to minimize it because it's like, oh, well, I've seen this person go through this, and that, and it was bigger than what they did. So it's like, oh, okay, that's not bad. They worked through it, so we can work through it. But I feel like that, a lot of us was pacified through a lot of childhood relationships that we seen,
Mm-hmm.
to where as we grew up, we felt like it was something that we had to deal with to be loved. And you don't have to deal with abuse or neglect or cheating or lies to
Mm.
be loved. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So that's the red flags, guys. The shift. The shift in the atmosphere. What was the exact moment the vibe shifted from this is my person to I don't recognize us anymore?
Well, we're just going straight to it,
Going
huh?
Go straight on in there.
She said, "Let's just jump in, okay?
Let's just
We'll
go
go
right
there."
there.
Um, I guess when he put his hands on me, when he when it turned physical, like no, we can't do the physical.
Yeah.
If you gotta do that, then that means you don't really want to be with me in the first place. So we're gonna
Go ahead and move
we're
on
just gonna go
around.
ahead and cut that off right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no,
Hmm.
not okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, uh, I realized going from this is my person to not recognizing us was when I would start to like express my feelings. Um, and he would either overlook them, shut me down, or be passive aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, like I could come to him like, oh, you made me feel this way,
And it'll be
and
your fault.
then it would be my fault, or
Mm-hmm.
like it would turn on to me instead of addressing or acknowledging how he made me feel. So,
Mm-hmm.
because at first, of course, at the beginning, everything I said and felt, it was, oh, I didn't mean that. But now it's just like, now you're being real passive. And I just knew then, like, yeah, this is, yeah.
Yeah.
What was the exact moment the vibe shifted from this is my person to I don't recognize us anymore? And what did the person do?
So I'm gonna answer your question, but I'm going to say a statement before I answer the question. So me and this girl, back to one we talked about again, the honeymoon stage, cupcake stage. So I find it then it's a Cinderella story. When you see bad, it's bad. When it's good, it's good. Okay, right? Um, you really don't know a person until you actually live with that person.
That's true.
So, from that being said, back a couple years ago, I mean, this lady got a house, whatever the case is. That's when the mood shifted. I got to actually know that person. Blah blah blah, whatever the case is. Um, and I was also a corrections officer, so I was working late hours. That could also be a change. You're not spending no time with no loved ones. You're always at work, so you're not giving that person the love that they desire, that they need. You know, you have like a long day at work, stuff like that. Um, yeah, spending time with that person, you see how they really are once you live with them, because you see that person mad, sad, crying stage, whatever the case is. And that's how you really know if you can stick with that person, if you want to marry that person. Because, like I said, nobody's perfect. Can you deal with the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes with me? That's what you have to ask yourself when you get into a relationship or about to talk to somebody.
That's good.
I like this, two women opinions, and then he got his little razzle dazzle. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, my man. Okay, the breaking point. Was there a single loud event that broke it, or was it a quiet, so slow leak that eventually left you empty?
I think it was a mixture of both. If I'm being honest, like it was a slow leak leading up to that bow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause like I said, everything was there, but of course you just keep forgiving, keep taking back, keep trying to work forward, trying to, I don't know, I wouldn't say build this person for you, but kind of mold and shape and try to help them out with what they're going through so that they
Mm-hmm.
can be better, so they
Yeah.
can be healed. But you can't help everyone.
Yeah.
You can't be peace in everybody's life.
No.
So,
Especially if they ain't peace in their own.
yeah. So if you're not happy with yourself, a person's not going to make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to find out within yourself and then try to project that onto other people. But if they can't accept it and if they can't take it, like you gotta go. Like, yeah. That's my answer.
I would definitely say a slow leak. Absolutely. A lot went on in the process before it got to the overly bad. So I definitely would say like it was a slow leak for sure. I do believe the saying hurt people hurt people. And with that, it does show, especially when I feel like back to what we said previously, when you jump from relationship to relationship and you don't give yourself that time to actually heal from what happened to you or what someone did to you, you end up putting it on other people. So I definitely slow leak for sure. It said, was there a single loud event that broke it, or was it a quiet, slow leak that eventually left you empty?
I'll add to the slow leak, but I'll add a little razzle dazzle to it. It's a cold winter night. The pipes get frosted. As the time goes on, it starts to melt. So I'll say it's a piping burst waiting to bust when it gets frozen. Because we'll add to it, relationships aren't perfect. You really get to know somebody when you see all the stages that I said previously. Um, Well, I'm gonna add another thing to that as well. Can you really see yourself when the pipe burst? When you know something always bad is going to happen in relationships? Can I ask you ladies that?
Say it again. Where can you see yourself?
Or can you see yourself possibly in a relationship when a pipe burst? If you have multiple pipes in relationships, can you sustain the pipe when it tears? Can you call a repairman to fix it? Meaning, when I say that, can you guys talk and fix it together rather than go back and forth?
Um, I would say yes and no. Um, I would say yes because, again, no relationship is perfect. Um, but I would say no because if we're continuously going through the same cycle, um, and nothing is being changed, or if I'm the only one addressing the issue, then it can cause a woman to leave mentally. Um, because I feel like with that, once you get into a certain space after repairing so many pipes, it gets to the point where the pipes start to get rusted to where now you have to replace it. Because you can fix it, but when it's time to replace it, then I mean I gotta get a whole new one. But after we went through 30 pipes or fixing the same pipe 30 times that we could have fixed with one resolution, now that we have to replace it, it's pointless.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it simple. You both have to just work. You gotta be able to put forth the work. So if you're both not willing to put forth the work, then it'll be 100 and 0, not 50-50. Or why not both be 100 and 100? Especially if y'all want to be all in. So y'all gotta be both willing to put in the work. And if you're not, then
Yeah.
yep.
Okay. Okay. The loss of self. In the process of trying to save the relationship, what parts of your own identity did you sacrifice? Mhm.
Mm. All right. Um, I would say that I started to second guess myself. I started to feel less than. I started to um, lose self worth. I started to, like, I don't know, just break down. I didn't feel like myself.
Mhm.
So, yeah. Yep.
Um, the parts of my own identity that I feel like I sacrificed or I started to lose was definitely my self esteem a lot. I started to doubt myself. I started to feel like maybe I wasn't good enough for this person, or like, what am I doing wrong? Like, what's wrong with me? Um, but I realized it was because I was forcing myself to be who they wanted me to be instead of being who I was when they got with me. Because you liked something about me when you got with me for you to get with me. So yeah. In the process of trying to save that relationship, what parts of your own identity did you sacrifice?
Definitely my habits, like playing video games, going to the gym, um, really being social with other people. And I kind of put myself in a bubble of depression. And I try to talk to my homeboys, and stuff like that, but they couldn't understand the feeling what I was feeling. Does that make sense? Um, but yeah, really your habits, because I'll add to that as well. When your relationship, it's cool to be with your partner all the time, but you need that separation to miss each other. I mean, doing your habits, like you like doing nails. I like going to the gym. I like boxing, stuff like that. And have time with your friends as well. Really have time with your friends outside the relationship. So sometimes you just can't vent certain things to your significant other. It's okay. It's not like she's trying to hide everything, he's trying to hide anything, but you kind of need that kind of separation, but the healthy separation.
Yeah. Okay. The breaking point. When did you realize that staying was actually more painful than the ideal of leaving? I'll start.
Yeah.
I knew that the idea of staying was more painful than leaving when him not being around was more peaceful than him being there. Um, and also, that prayer that all women pray, like, God, if this ain't for me, let it not be for me. I did that prayer multiple times in our relationship, and God literally showed me within 24 hours every time. But the last time I did, when He showed it to me, I was at peace with it instead of trying to act like I didn't know what it was or see what it was. It was more of like okay, it's time. So, yeah.
Yeah. um, I would say mine would be when he brought my son into it. Like saying that, okay, you gotta do, your son need to understand. My son's 6 years old. You don't have to understand anything. Yeah. Like, I'm never going to, and then of course you being a parent, you should, that's not even something that you should even say.
Yeah.
Like, we're both parents at the end of the day. I would never tell you to not go be with your daughter instead of, or come be with me, don't go be with your daughter. That's no.
Yeah.
Come on now. I'm a parent first at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Now does that mean that I don't love and care for you? That doesn't mean that. But he's mine. He came out of me. So like it's just different. Oh, that's I love you, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, you ain't got no do no more. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Like, not even to be on the harsh stuff, but I'm not about to fight for that. I'm not about to chase you. Like, at the end of the day, you want to go, baby, please go. Because after that, I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. No.
Especially after you try to make me choose between either you or my son. My son is going to always come first.
If I gotta be single for these years until somebody figures that out, then that's fine.
Mothers with sons and daughters, stop putting these niggas before y'all's kids. It ain't cute. Because a lot of y'all do it, but then I wonder why y'all kids acting out and don't want to talk to y'all or don't like y'all, but like they step parent or whatever. Like, stop putting these niggas before y'all's kids. They didn't ask to be here.
I'm sorry, I know it's your turn. But also, just when it comes to the whole kid thing, no, my son is not my man. He is not my man. He will eventually leave the nest, but right now, I'm not going to make his days on this earth bad because I'm trying to be under somebody else. Like, if we can do stuff together, You can bring your kids.
Mhm.
That's fine too. But like, you know,
And to add to that, sorry. And when I say don't put these men before y'all's kids, I'm not saying I know it's husband, then like I know how the but I'm saying like these men who are literally no good for you, beating on you, touching on y'all's kids, and y'all know like stop putting these men before y'all's kids. Like it's okay to have y'all's kids at the top. Like I'm not saying belittle them or belittle your husband or whatever, but at the end of the day, like again, the kids didn't ask to be here. So yes, give your kids the same amount of attention that they need, and then give your spouse the same amount of attention that they need. But if it comes to a point where it's, oh, you gotta choose and you choose him over them, that's a problem.
Balance it out.
Just my opinion. Um,
Read the question.
when did you realize that staying was actually more painful than the idea of leaving?
Um, Back when I was growing up, my parents, they've been together for 29 years. Um, they got married when I was literally a month old. So I've always seen the healthy relationship on that side, and I always seen the toxic relationship on that side. I'm saying well, marriage is a hard thing, just like relationships. So I decided to stay because I always see my parents stay. I got used to the mindset, okay, that this is okay, and it's not. Being toxic 24/7 and just having a ring on your finger doesn't significant fly the message. Marriage all is like they say through sickness and in health. And a lot of people when it gets sickness or might will say, oh, I'll say upset, they want to leave because they don't want to deal with it.
But when did you realize that staying was more painful than leaving?
So like I just said, the when I seen them stay, it made me want to say, okay, that this is healthy for me to stay with one person and deal with their BS, and it's really not. So I didn't truly understand until it got really, really unhealthy. It started to get toxic, saying words you shouldn't say to people on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And we think that's growing up because technology, social media, for
Yeah,
instance,
it
they
gives you
feed
that
off of it.
narrative. Yeah.
They feed off of it. Back then, people were partying all the time. It was always a healthy environment. Now you got people shooting each other, black on black crimes,
Yeah.
drug dealers. I mean, it's getting bad out here. Now we started a war, but we ain't gonna get into that.
The aftermath and the work. The rock bottom. Describe the floor moment. How did it feel when the reality finally set in that it was truly over?
yeah, just piggybacking off of what I said earlier, the whole kid thing. But then it was like the whole kid thing, but then also like even trying to be cordial after that and saying no, we can't do the whole relationship thing, but you know, I see you in passing, we cool, like it's whatever. And then it was like, oh, you're not a friend, you're not a good friend. Um, you're not you're this, you're that. It was a name calling, the belittling, and it's just like, first of all, what do you expect from me? Because I told you cordial, and it's like, that's not cordial. So come on now,
Yeah.
that's that. Now I just gotta cut all ties.
Yeah.
Like, no, we cannot be cordial. No, we cannot be friends. I no, we cannot talk. If I see you in passing, I'm just gonna keep passing. I can't. I can't give that part of me to you
Mm-hmm.
because I was still trying, but I don't have to.
Yeah.
There's other people out here, and I clearly don't need that friend.
Yeah.
Like, I got people in my life that's gonna be there, stand 10 toes down. Like, that was not the person that stood 10 toes down for me.
Mhm.
So it's okay to cut people off when you need to cut them off.
Yeah.
It's okay to let go. They don't tell you how long it takes, though.
Yeah. The healing process.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we'll talk about that.
Yeah. The floor moment and how I felt when reality set in that it was over. I had mixed emotions. Um, it was a thing of hurt but anger at the same time, because it was more hurt because like, dang, you would really do this to me out of all people. And it was anger because you also didn't have to come fucking with me. You could have left me alone. So it was just like, yeah, I'm sad and I'm hurt, but also it was like a freeing feeling a little bit. Um, yeah, that's all I got. When did you realize? No, that's not it. Sorry. Describe the floor moment. How did it feel when reality finally set in that it was truly over?
I guess the constant arguing, the belittling, like you said as well. I guess anxiety can take over that as well. And we don't know how we feel when we have anxiety because there's different types of anxiety that's possible. Separation, you just don't want to talk to nobody, whatever. Um, yeah, just really the arguing, pretty much. Nobody wants to argue every day, so it's kind of hard to dictate that
Yeah.
because, like I said, everybody has always been in that relationship or just
Mhm.
talking to somebody.
Yeah.
I just want to touch on the anxiety part great. That was great. Um, because people don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Like, just for me personally, like, I don't like confrontation, and I don't like it when I have to yell at somebody or somebody is yelling at me, because I'm a person that does believe in communication and a person that believes that you can talk your way through any situation. Like, you don't have to yell, you don't have to scream, you don't have to do all of that. So that does give you anxiety, and it causes people to shut down.
Mhm.
And it's like they don't understand that I don't want to yell. I want to talk. And if we have to yell, I don't want to talk. Yeah.
And I also feel like with that too, coming from somebody who has anxiety, I feel like okay, so I understand the talking through, but I also feel like the tone changes out of frustration when you're continuously explaining the same thing and feel like you're not being heard, because it's always a combative response instead of actually listening to that person. And that's what causes people to start yelling, because at that point I feel like now I have to talk to you in a certain way for you to understand that I'm really hurt or that I really feel some type of way. But even with that anxiety, it gets you to a point where even once you get to that certain level and you still see it's not working, you shut down. But when you shut down, you're still wrong. So it's like, if I'm talking gently, I'm wrong. If I'm yelling, I'm wrong. If I shut down, I'm wrong. So at this point, I don't want to be around. You was adding to
Yeah, I'm adding to it.
Go ahead.
What Bree said. You really know your person, like I said before previously. You live with them. You know their emotions when they had a long day. You know they had a good day. You know when they had, you know what I'm saying, not a successful day, pretty much. Their tone,
Yeah.
the way they walk in their house. Because like I said, the man is the ruler of the house. He leads the household. When a man is upset and say, my wife or my girlfriend had a perfect day, her anxiety is going to sense my tension inside the home when I walk in.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people sometimes sit in their car, gather emotions, so they can go inside to whatever environment's going on inside the household.
Yeah.
Like I said, you have to know your person. You have to discuss it as well. Okay, this person is not feeling it right now. Let me see him getting settled inside the house, take a shower, eat, and I'll come and conversate with him, comfort him. Or vice versa, he'll come to you, or you can come to him as well and say, "Hey, babe, what's wrong? I noticed something's wrong with you." You pay attention because you actually love that person.
Yeah.
So obviously,
But with that, just to piggyback, from a woman's standpoint, what happens if you do that, but you still get that combative response? Like, I'm coming to you as a concerned wife or girlfriend, or vice versa, concerned boyfriend or husband. But even though you had a bad day outside of the house, I'm I, I'm sensing it. But then when I come to you like, oh hey baby, like I could tell something's wrong, what's going on, and I'm fine. I don't want to talk to nobody. Then what?
I add to that because I have done that as well. In relationships or in general, people I've talked to. I would say that even though I'm with you, it doesn't make sense. I don't know. It's just a man thing, by the way. Men are really, we don't ask for much. And we feel like sometimes we're not understood. Just, I'm not saying women aren't, but it's just a different feeling for men. And the mindset that men have is, I would say social media plays a factor in that, and past things that have happened to us. We can't trust people yet. You really have to like earn the trust of a man to be more vulnerable towards women. Um, and that's how you know, this is off subject, but that's how you know when a man truly loves his woman, wants to marry that woman, when he's vulnerable. Nobody wants to be having built up emotions, and then, like you answer your question too as well. You know when to come to me when I'm upset. You give me, like I said, amount of time to wind down and say, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to speak because I don't want to give you the wrong impression, as in that I'm upset with you. You haven't done anything. People don't know how to unwind, turn that off switch when they get home. So it plays a factor into your marriages and your relationships. That's why people don't work out.
um, the isolation. Who did you have to stop talking to, or what places did you have to stop going just to protect your peace during the healing?
I ain't have to stop going nowhere. Um, we know the same people, but we that's like family and they like friends. So
Yeah.
sorry, but family trumps friends any day.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm lying because not all the time. But
Yeah.
this family.
Because that blood could be thick, but blood could be fake too.
Okay, but no, I didn't have to stop going anywhere. Um, our mutual friends kind of understood what was going on, and we didn't have to have those type of conversations. I mean,
Mhm.
I could talk to her if I needed to, just like she could talk to me if she needs to. But I don't think it stopped me from going anywhere and talking to anybody. So yeah, nope.
But yeah, I didn't stop going nowhere or talking to nobody.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I stopped talking to people, but it wasn't based on anything that had to do with the relationship. It was more of gathering and healing myself.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. That's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Because I stopped talking to a lot of people. Just
Yeah.
it wasn't even like me like not talking to people because they understood like, hey, I just need to reflect. I
Mhm.
need to give myself that time.
Yeah.
So like I wouldn't say that I stopped talking to them. I just needed a break.
Yeah.
And they understood that. So
Yeah.
we good.
You needed a peaceful isolation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then on top of that, like I feel like with that, woman wise, I feel like we do that a lot because when people know that like we're in a relationship or we're talking to somebody and they know like it's like a all the time thing, I guess, like
Mhm.
they're always with you. It could be like triggering sometimes when you don't really tell people what's going on and they be like, oh, so where's such and such or what you and such and such doing this week and the whole time we broke up 2 weeks ago and now
Mhm.
here I am thinking about it all over again because you done break it up. So
And
so
now you
now I'm
gotta
mad
have
at you and you ain't even did nothing.
now you gotta have a girl.
Exactly. Now you gotta open the wound back up because now you gotta spill the tea.
Now you gotta talk to them, tell them everything that happened, and they gotta put their 2 cents in it. Now we gotta have a whole little
Exactly.
hate group.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
Turn into a whole she woman man hating club
exactly.
for a good
Did
month
you
and a
want to
half.
answer this one?
You said it based on what I want to say.
Okay. Hey, that's really funny because that really do be happening. Like,
We really hate y'all for like a good. We just hate all men for like a
yeah,
good few days.
yeah.
So we,
I'm about
we
to
feel
say.
the exact same way. Everybody do.
I'm about to say. I
Yeah,
feel like
I
a
say
good week.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you say y'all feel the exact same way. So this is off topic, and again, everybody know my podcast is very authentic, straight to the point, not scripted. Of course, I have questions and stuff like that based on the topic, but we have conversation in this bitch. Okay.
Mhm.
So
Let's touch it.
there's a man here,
There is.
and I got a question.
Okay.
And I know you, my man, you know all that good stuff, but I need you to be honest.
Yeah,
Okay.
like this is not the
It's not to protect my girlfriend's feelings. This is I'm
Yeah.
asking you as a man for all women. So you said that y'all also feel that way also. Why does it seem like men move on quicker than women do?
Yeah, because I got a few follow up questions.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that question again?
Why y'all move on faster than we do?
Okay. There's two reasons. Okay. Men, I don't know what to tell y'all. But the ladies asked a question. One, that man really didn't love you, or he was cheating on you the whole time. He found his other person, and you're his side piece now, even though you was just his main. I'm
He
sorry to say
said-
that. It's messed up to say that, but men we're predators.
He said, I was already gone. I was just waiting for you to do something.
I was waiting for you to leave. I already had
That's
them
pretty
lined
much.
up.
That was
Yeah.
great.
I
And
already
then,
had them lined up.
and then the second real,
We like that too. All right. We are.
well, it's really just
Already
one
got a family
reason.
built.
But the second, I would say seriously, men who really care about the relationship and their woman wants them to change and they don't change at the right time, it's too late. us men try because we actually care, but like you said earlier, you're already mentally gone. You just physically hasn't left. Um, so that I wouldn't say be um strongly about it, like saying you have to be here, I'm gonna kill you. No, I'm not, none of that. But
Please don't love me that
we
much.
don't. If we love hard, we love hard.
Mm,
I said when we're vulnerable, we really love you.
mm,
The men ain't vulnerable. We don't speak our emotions like that because we feel like the world doesn't care. But when that happens, we feel, damn man, I really fucked up. I really love this woman, and I shouldn't treat her like this. She's been telling me to change. I just haven't. It's not because we don't care. It's just we didn't want to. All men have done it. I'm sorry, we all done it.
You know what I'm saying? Tell the truth.
And
I got a question.
and we just don't want y'all to leave. That's pretty much it. We feel like y'all are a person. We fucked up, and we say sorry. But like I said, you're already mentally gone. So saying sorry and doing all these gestures for you is not going to solve the case. You're gone. We just don't want you to.
No, keep that.
That was
This is just personally. This don't have to pertain to all men. No, this is for you.
No.
Oh, I'll wait. Go ahead. Get you a sip.
Sorry, guys.
Go,
Water
go,
break.
go, 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 go.
That is petty.
Go ahead.
So, will you leave before you cheat? No, like seriously. And you can answer this question too if you would like.
Will I leave before I cheat?
Yes. If you are no longer interested in your woman and you feel like you need, even if it's you need to take a break.
But see, taking a break can mean a lot of things. What type of break are we taking?
Like maybe you're not where you want to be right now in the relationship
Mm-hmm.
and you need to take a break from that relationship. Like no, we can't be together right now.
Will you tell her that, or will you
Just yeah.
before you Oh, will you tell her that? Like, hey, got a lot going on, and I feel like I need to take a break from this, or will you start to be back single in your mind before you let her know, like, this is not working?
And
This has
but
nothing to do with y'all's relationship. I'm just asking. a
no,
question.
I understand.
Just FYI, guys.
But before I answer that, I'm going to say this: is there restrictions in this break if I come to you, or
This is
we
something
both?
that y'all can talk about. That I don't know. This is just how. See now.
See, I have to
Okay,
answer.
so the scenario is
Yeah, put a scenario.
Okay, let's put a scenario. All right.
she is getting on your nerves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everything that she does, even to how she greets you in the morning, is just irritating. It's irritating. You can't handle it. You're sick and tired of looking at her for a little bit. You know you love her.
Mm-hmm.
She's just getting on your nerves. I don't know if I want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get away for a little bit. Maybe you need to let her know, hey, this isn't working right now. But maybe after you do this work and I do this work, we can probably come back together. That type of break.
Okay.
This is how you feel. Action.
If it's that type of break, I try stuff as in, let's see, barely speaking to you, but I'm speaking to you. I'm not ignoring you. Like send you little messages here and there. Hey, how you doing? How's your day going? Hope you have a great day, and blah blah blah. We're both working. We wind down for the day. We talk at night. Hey, did you have a good day? We keep it short and simple, but in our mind, we're still keeping interest of what we're doing. Sorry, and what we're doing specifically. Is it going to work out or not? So once again, you have to do your own time away from each other to see if it's gonna work out.
But her question was, even with that break, the same thing that you're giving her, like the attention and all of that, still, even though it's short attention,
Hmm.
are you still giving that to other women? Or are you letting her know, like, hey, with this break, I am going to try to pursue other women to see, or are you just going to do it without telling her?
If,
Basically, are you going to gaslight her?
nah, if I love her, I'm going to explain to her my circumstances of what I want to do and see if it works out or not. But us as men, we feel like if we explain that, you could just think we're just gonna go out and pursue other women and really not work on us or what's going on. That's not the case. Sometimes that is, it's like 50-50. It just depends with that person. Does that make sense?
And then she said, again, y'all, I promise y'all, they ain't got nothing to do with our relationship. This is just real questions we want to ask. Would you cheat before you leave? So basically, like, say you're in a relationship. Sorry. Say y'all, you're in a relationship, and again, in your mind, it's like, this is not gonna work. I'm sick of her. She's sick of me. Like, I'm done. So is it gonna be like I'm done? Let me go to the bar with my homies and see what hoes I can get, or is it gonna be like, okay, let me let her know, like, yeah, this not gonna work. I'm done before you go out to start doing you again.
Um, like I said, if I respect her, I would let her know. It's just really out of respect. If I don't respect you, I'm gonna do what I want.
Period.
It's all about respect. We all have to earn respect. We all have to gain that trust into that person. Loyalty is key. And a lot of people forgot what that means.
Period.
Oh.
Period. Period. So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and answer it too,
Mhm.
because yeah, I just feel like it because it's my podcast and I can do that. Nah, but um, as in the break thing, I definitely feel like with that, when that conversation comes about, um, I feel like there does have to, you feel me, be that conversation about what boundaries is gonna be what. Like, is this a break to where we try to figure out what we're doing, but we also try to see like if there's something better out there, or if it's literally we need a break, but not so much of a break to where it breaks us, but a break to where you figure out you, I figure out me, so that we're able to come back together and figure out us. Um, and then the cheating before leaving, uh, it depends. I'll be honest, it depends. I mean, me personally, I've never cheated. Um, but well, technically, never physically cheated. Um, but I feel like for all women, I'm gonna be honest because I ain't gonna sugarcoat shit, and every woman I know that did this, so don't get up here lying talk about y'all didn't. But I feel like every woman, um, when we leave mentally, there's this thing that we do, whereas we either go talk to our friends about it, which most of us do, but then there are some women who kind of, on the other edge of the world, who don't give a fuck about nothing. To where they like, okay, mentally I'm gone. I don't want this man. So let me go on Instagram or Facebook or get dressed and go to the store to see what man to talk to me. Like they try to put a little inch out there to see if it's worth leaving or if it's worth trying to fix. And basically when I
Fellas,
say that is there are some women who will mentally start to build something with somebody else before they do physically. So where there are women who literally will vent to their friends, tell their friends everything, but not look for that male attention. Um, So again, I feel like it just depends on how mentally far gone she is. For me personally, baby, I'm gonna tell you, listen, I don't want to be here. If you decide to still stay here, that's on you. But when I tell you I want to be here, whatever I do after that, that's on you, my boy, because I told you. Yeah, I told you.
I don't know nothing about that.
Man, she told y'all the tea.
I'm just playing.
Listen.
I'm just playing. I'm just the type of person that's gonna vent to somebody. Just let me vent, or I'm just gonna shut down. Nobody else talk to me, or I won't talk to anybody. So I feel like if I get to that point though, like you kind of already know, like, yep. Well,
Got another question for the men.
Like we getting jumped.
Why?
Crazy.
Why is it that it takes for us to shut down, stop explaining the same thing over and over again, or to literally walk around the house like a zombie for y'all to realize, like, damn, I really fucked her up?
When you know your person, you know your person, like I explained earlier. So us as men, we don't do that until it's too late.
But why?
Why? Because I just can't explain. It's just they don't care. We don't care. We don't care about how we make you feel. We don't care about what we say. If that person don't care about you, they say hurtful shit to you. It is what it is. And also when they're drunk thoughts are sober thoughts. They just don't want to say it to you. But they have the courage to say it to you when they're intoxicated with something.
wow. Ouch. He said we don't care.
I mean, just think about it.
That's
People
it. That's all.
people say some hurtful shit to other people out of
But
anger, frustration.
I do understand that. However, yeah, because I got a problem with that. Because I'm sorry, I'm just not. I guess I can't speak for everybody because I'm just not that type of person. Like, I am the type of person that really thinks about what they say before they say something, because I always carry this thing around me that says treat people the way that you want to be treated. Do I want you to just up and tell me, girl, that don't look good? I mean, yes, but like you don't have to say it like that. Like, whoa. Like, so the whole anger thing, I get that, people get angry and they say some stuff that be like, okay, well, sorry. But why is it so hard to think before you speak? And I get that you're mad. I get that you're mad. But for men, why is it that when you get angry, you lose all form of communication?
Because man, we feel like we're not being understood and or being heard as
Okay.
much.
So if you're not being understood, how can we as women help to understand you better?
I would say I'm not saying ladies aren't loving, you ladies aren't loving.
No,
Whatever the
it ain't
case
got
is.
nothing to do with us. It's just for
It's
you.
just like I always tell people, not every conversation has to have your input. Sometimes just listen. Us as men, like I said, we feel like we're not heard. Just not, women as well. Everybody feel like they're not being heard or understood. So if we yell, anybody yells, now we feel like we're getting our point across. But we're saying now in an aggressive way to where I said to call me, you wasn't understanding what I was saying or didn't care to understand what I was saying because I keep repeating myself.
So, okay. In past conversations, again, don't have nothing against you. Do you feel like she was not you, just she whoever she was that you were talking to, didn't understand you or was just trying to get more clarification because of the way it was explained?
I would say this off topic.
Okay.
I have a really dark sense of humor, and sometimes I say some crazy shit.
Same.
So, and like I said, I used to do a dangerous job where you had to have a dark sense of humor to get by.
Mm-hmm.
Because mentally, you're gone. You already do a fucked up job. You see a lot of fucked up things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Dude, I would say people always used to say he's kind of crazy inside because they truly couldn't understand. Like I was saying this to keep my sanity calm because I see a lot of things and I've done a lot of things I don't like talking about. And once again, anxiety comes in the factor. I get scared,
Mm.
so I basically don't know how to express
Okay.
that to other people. That's why I say a lot of off the wall things.
Mm-hmm. You
But like I said,
use humor to cover it up.
pretty much.
Okay, that's understandable. That's understandable. Um, so if you are having this conversation with a
Hmm.
person and you explain to them um, how you felt about whatever situation, and she's asking questions of clarity, is that okay? Or is that like, so say we're having a conversation,
Hmm.
and just like we're having a conversation right now, and I asked you a question, you're answering the question, but I didn't quite understand your answer. So
Hmm.
now I'm just piggybacking off of what you're saying, trying to get that clarification. Is that going to pique anger? Are you going to, is that going to make you upset more to where now that now you're yelling at me because you don't feel understood? Or are you going to still kind of have this conversation with me to build that clarity for me to understand you more?
That also comes with, I would say, patience.
Okay.
'Cause it depends on what type of person that you're trying to get information from. Are they patient, or do they want you to understand what they're saying right from the get go, and then they get upset because they feel like they can't explain it any more that they're already explaining?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I think the yelling and aggression comes in because we don't feel like we're being heard,
Mm-hmm.
but we have no other way of saying it.
Do you feel like you're a patient person?
I'll say to an extent.
Okay. Again, not talking about her. She's not here at this point.
I'm just,
This I'm taking over.
just saying pretty guys.
I would say to an extent, but really no. That's
Okay.
something I need to work on as a person.
Okay. Stop.
Love him down, but he ain't.
That's okay.
He's still working.
But you're
Not
working
letting
on it.
him.
You
Yeah,
understand that is something that you need to work on.
yeah, it needs to be done.
Okay. So, all right. As long as you know that that's something that you can work
Hmm.
on, you've already reflect on like, hey, I really don't have that patience. I'm gonna work on it though. So, but yeah, no, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you know and you understand that that's something that you need to work on. And
Hmm.
as long as you're taking those active steps on working towards that, then that's great. Okay. Um, hmm. Would you like me to ask you some questions now too? All right.
Oh, she's the host now, guys.
Yeah. So now that we're tuning into Breeze, some point. But do you feel like as a girlfriend you are a patient person?
um, at times, not always.
Okay. So are you able to have those type of conversations without the anger and the aggression?
Um, yeah and no. Um, I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I say yeah because depending on how you're talking to me,
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely be the patient, understanding girlfriend. Um, but if you're coming at me aggressively or like I'm your child,
Mm-hmm.
then everybody that know me know that's when, you know, That's when Nay comes out of Janae,
Yeah.
and Nay is not a very nice person.
That's okay. You know and understand that.
Yeah. I do. So I try to keep Nay where
So
she
it's a
is.
tone for you.
It's definitely the tone.
Yeah, I can touch and agree.
Yeah,
Say it's definitely a tone.
Because my thing is like, if we're sitting and we're talking how we are now,
Mm-hmm.
and again, this is not about us, but he was telling me like, "Hey, babe, you know, like, I don't like, or help me understand why you said what you said, or help me understand why you said this." If he says it like that,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm like, "Okay, babe, well, I said it because you know X, Y, Z."
Yeah.
Or he'd be like, "I'm trying to understand why the fuck you said that."
Oh. Yeah.
Now I got a problem because first of all, who are you talking to?
Mm-hmm.
And second of all, I said it because then
Right.
that's when, you know.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it's definitely all about the tone. And a lot of men and women don't know how to talk to people in general.
That's true.
So I feel like when it comes to a relationship and it's somebody that you actually want to be with and you want to build with, you have to come out of that. Like he tells me all the time, like the way that you talk to your brothers and stuff like that, he doesn't like that I talk to him like that.
Mm-hmm.
And at first I'm like, well, you know, I've been talking like this my whole life. But I had to realize like I get that, but he doesn't like he said the nigga. He don't like
I'm
the
gonna say
nigga
you
in
ain't
me.
gotta be a man all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it. I
And
get it.
he says that all the time, like you don't have to be a nigga all the time.
Yeah.
But I used to feel like, well, you know, like everybody know I grew up around all boys. And I mean, sorry, mom, but my mom is low key a nigga too.
Yeah.
All my sisters.
Shout out to Riz.
Like, and then like all my sisters, like, no offense, but all y'all niggas too. So it's just like
We aggressive.
that's just how we are. And I tell him all the time, like, I don't mean it.
Yeah.
Because that's just, you know, like how I am. But I also understand too, like, he want his girl to be soft. Like he don't want me to be like, what up, baby? Like he don't be like, hi daddy. For me, like it don't.
Yeah, the soft.
Yeah, like
Soft feminine. Soft and feminine.
so it's just like that's still something I'm, you know, working with and, you know, learning because again I've been doing it my whole life. So I sometimes I do catch myself, you know, like being like that nigga, but then sometimes I want to be baby, and he's like, "You a big baby, yeah. So hold me, like, so what?" But
he proceeds to swear like, "What's up, nigga?"
But it's just like I don't know, and like with us, we're a nigga so jokefully, we don't realize that we do it all the time. So it's just like
what you say? Oh,
so it's just like it, yeah. But it's definitely the tone for me, like with everybody and everybody that know me know that, like, I'm not no bitch. I'm sorry. You could think I am. You could feel like I am. Whatever. Whatever help you sleep at night. But you come at me aggressively, I'm gonna come at you aggressively. You come at me calmly, I'll come at you calmly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well,
what about you?
What about me? What? I forgot the question.
Do you know how to, like, you know, talk to somebody in a calm manner to where you can get like a better understanding, or they can get a better understanding from you, even if they ask you like the same question multiple times? Will you get, you know, like aggressive, like, bitch, I didn't answer this question 17 times? Like,
Now that's different because if I have to keep telling you, or if you're like, if I'm talking to you and you're like interrupting me while I'm talking to you, like you really, like you want to know but you really don't want to know, I'm just gonna shut up.
I have a really bad problem with that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be quiet. I hate when don't ask me something and then not let me answer the question. No, I think I'm really good at talking to people. I think that
agree.
Thank you. I think that one thing that people would get upset about sometimes is that if something doesn't make sense to me, I'm gonna ask the question. I'm gonna try to get clarity. I'm gonna reiterate the question in a different way because that didn't make sense. And it's not me trying to belittle you. It's not me trying to call you stupid or anything like that. It's just like, I wouldn't say that I'm very intellectual. However, if we're gonna have a conversation, you can't like sugarcoat what we're talking. Like you can't talk to me.
Yeah.
And if I don't understand it, I'm gonna keep asking questions. Like, especially like, no offense, anybody that's like gay or anything like that, I love to ask them questions. I just want to understand. I ask questions to understand, and I'll keep asking. And yeah, it's not like to be funny or to make you mad or anything like that, but I really just want to know. And I will also ask you ahead of time. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to. However, I do want to ask you a question. Like, I'll start the question off like that.
Yeah.
And I'll ask the question. And if you don't want to answer, we don't gotta talk about it. Like, that's fine with me. But I'm gonna ask you because I'm just naturally curious.
So I have a question for you both. Sorry, guys. No, why everybody's mouth so dry today?
Because we've been talking.
This the most. I was like, this is the most drinking we done did. Must have not been important. Oh, okay. So say that you're conversating with your partner, right? And you feel like what you're telling them, they don't care about. As in, like, you can be telling them, like, hey, you know, I feel like you made me feel XYZ, right? And they like, here we go with this bullshit again. Or it's always something. Or again, they start to deflect and try to put it back on you. How do y'all handle that?
You start. I gotta think.
That's a good question. I'll keep it short and simple. I feel like I said before, we as people, we're not. You can understand. I mean, you can hear, but you can't understand. And we feel like as people, we keep telling you this. There's no change, or you're not willing to change. I don't know. This we have all done it as people.
But how do you handle that? Like, so say we're talking, right? And you're telling me like, baby, you made me feel XYZ, whatever. And I'm like, well, it don't matter because you made me feel like, how do you handle that if somebody is like, you're telling somebody how you, it don't even gotta be a relationship. Anybody, friends, family, whatever, you're telling them like, you made me feel this way because of this and you hurt my feelings, or you know, it really hurt me. And instead of them not only listening but understanding what you're saying and basically taking accountability, like, damn, I didn't even realize, you know, I did that to you, I'm sorry. They basically, oh, I did that because you did XYZ. Like, why does it always have to reflect back to?
So it's like playing tic-tac-toe, pretty much, is what you're saying.
Pretty much tit for tat. Yeah. Why can't it be?
I would say maturity comes to play a factor in that.
But how do you handle it? Like when somebody does that to you, how do you handle it?
If I'm mature enough not to overreact, and I keep telling you, you're just not you're not learning from what I'm saying. Once again, it has to come with patience too. I have to use different methods of words to get you to understand where I'm coming from in the same concept to basically what I just explained. It's kind of hard to find that wording, the wording format for the right answer that I think that you're probably looking for to get clarity, like you said earlier.
And what if they don't understand? Like, what if they're just not getting it? Like, how do you handle that? Like, do you
And
become
that
outraged? Do you just leave it alone? Do you shut down? Do you distance yourself? Like, how do you handle it?
I'll say for me personally,
That's what matters.
everything that you just said pretty much is a mix of emotions. I don't know how to express it to you. You're not going to understand it. Now I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting mad, and to where I can't use a different word format for you to understand. So now I'm getting mad, and now I want to take it out on you because you keep asking me these questions, and I keep telling you a different clarity, and you're still not getting it. Does that make sense?
Kind of. Yeah, that's not what I asked. But yeah.
I mean,
I get
it's kind of.
I'll answer for you.
Thank
'Cause
you.
me personally, I'm gonna be quiet and I'm just gonna stop back. I'm just gonna stop talking. Because if you ain't understand and you're not trying to understand at this point, we not talking. There's nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
Talk about something else, or
Don't talk to me.
don't talk to me at all.
Yeah.
And even though it, like with a significant other, I feel like, especially if you've done this conversation a little too much,
Mhm.
it'll definitely make you start to back away.
Yeah.
All right,
And
this,
question yourself.
yeah, not even just question yourself, it's question this.
Yeah.
Because if you don't understand me, I don't understand you. I don't understand why you don't understand what I'm saying.
Mhm.
I don't understand why we're not taking the steps to work on what we need to fix. Or I don't know why I'm having this conversation with you multiple times.
Mhm.
Um, it at this point
It's
is
not going
it's
nowhere.
not going anywhere. There's no building of the relationship. There's no work being done. You're existing and so am I.
Yep. Just dealing
You're
with
not
each other.
happy. I'm not happy. At this point, it's just time to go ahead and cut ties.
Yep. I agree, guys. I feel like, and again, this is just in all aspects of life, friendships, family, relationships. I feel like if I'm expressing to you, because that's one of my biggest pet peeves. I have two, for real, for real. Doing something for me and throwing it in my face, and me explaining to you how you made me feel, and you deflecting and making it my fault.
Mm,
That is one of the biggest things that will literally make me be like, you know what? I'm cool on you. Like, I'll never expect anything more than that from you from that day
mhm,
forth. Like, and I feel like it's because it's happened so many times, and not even just from friends or relationships, just like family. Like, family has done it so many times. So it's just like, because my thing is, if I'm telling you, like, hey, Bree, you made me feel this way, right? And then your response is, well, I remember when you did, well, why didn't you address it then?
exactly.
Why did you have to wait until
I
I'm
said
addressing how
something.
you made me feel
Hmm.
for you to now address it? So what we can do is we can schedule a time to talk about that, but right now we're going to talk about how you made me feel because I came to you about it first.
Hmm.
Or we could talk about it. You take ownership and accountability, real ownership and accountability. Don't give me no fake ass apology because at that point I don't want to talk no more.
Accountability.
Take
Nobody.
accountability for how you made me feel. Understand why I felt how I felt. Then explain to me, well, now you know I'm sorry that you felt that way, whatever, whatever. But I also, want to talk to you about this time you made me feel some type of way.
No, don't even bring that. Save it for another time.
I mean, yeah, that
No,
too.
no, save that for another time. Because again, you
You
should have
only bringing
addressed
it up.
it.
You only bringing it up because I said something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't bring up something just because I've said something
Mhm.
about it. Like, either address it at that point,
Or leave it where it's at.
or even if you need a day to talk about it. Like, okay, look,
Mhm.
yesterday you said something, and I didn't understand how to say it at the point I had to get my words together.
Mm-hmm.
Because I actually had this happen.
Did you?
I did.
What happened? Let's talk about it.
People was being weird.
What was it?
Yes. And I don't do weird people.
I don't either.
Is it we cool? Be cool. If we not,
Leave me the
just
fuck
leave me
alone.
alone. Because there's a lot of people that do not like me. But it's okay. It's okay.
It's all people that don't like me either.
It's
But
alright.
they ain't gonna tell me they don't like me.
So, like chilling with a homie. And now we're at a function and you're making it weird. I'm like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I needed a couple of days.
Yeah.
I needed a couple of days because I'm just like, why is this person being weird to me? We cool. Like, don't do that because I'm gonna always be Bree at the end of the day. Like, no matter where I'm at, can't nobody say that I've ever like switched up on them because I'm always gonna be me.
Yeah.
So we're in the function, and then of course the next couple of days leading up, and I just had to hit him up like, yo, like what happened? Like, why you? I felt like you was being mad weird. Why you ain't? I didn't address it then because I needed to get my words.
Yeah.
Like, and he didn't say any. Like, it wasn't a whole. He had an issue with me, so now he addressed. No, I addressed it on my own terms.
Mm-hmm.
I just needed a couple of days.
Yeah.
That's okay. I have no problem with that. But no, do not come to me on some, you did this when I'm trying to tell you how I feel.
Exactly. Okay, guys, I have one more question.
Okay.
Then we're gonna go ahead and do up out of here. The forgiveness. Have you reached a place Janae, have you reached a place of forgiving them? Or are you still focused on forgiving yourself for staying as long as you did?
Both.
Explain.
Both. Definitely at a place where I can forgive and let go. But I'm still on the reflecting, reviving, and working on me. So I haven't forgiven myself yet because I know I still have those moments, but there's no love lost. I'm good.
Definitely in a place where I have forgiven the person. And I am still forgiving myself. And when I say that, not in the sense of still being stuck there, because I have obviously moved on, but forgiving myself in the sense to where now I know what I'm going to deal with and not going to deal with. So I'm forgiving myself for dealing with stuff that I know I shouldn't have dealt with more than anything. So, yeah.
I'll forgive myself for not setting boundaries for me from the get-go. Obviously, as well, everybody should have boundaries in relationships. If you're going to pursue a relationship, committed relationship, happy relationship, you guys know what I'm saying. Yes, I have forgiven other people because I believe in karma. And God's watching, and God doesn't like ugly. So you will feel his wrath at any point given in time throughout your life if you do people wrong or do things you're not supposed to. So
A man that loves the Lord
the Lord is good.
all the
We'll
time.
never forget about you.
All the time. All right, guys. Just want to thank you both for joining us today. Again, this is Chad, my man. This is Bree, my sister.
I was about to say, you better say it just like
And
that.
I am your host, Janae. Thank you so much for watching Bandage Scars. Again, the Band-Aid is only masking the scar. It's okay to heal. It's okay to let go. And it's okay to be free. I will see you guys next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Peace.